Hello everyone and welcome back to another Schnuckatoo video. Sorry for the loud fan noises again. As always, the AC is broken. But today I want us to talk about how social interaction is just like acting. Okay? So, a lot of my friends have already left for college and they've been texting me, and all of them are saying that like making friends is kind of difficult, and I agree with this. Because back where we go to school, like making friends just means you kind of meet someone new, right, in your class. But the problem with that is everyone here, at least for our high school, everyone kind of already knows each other to a certain degree, right? Like you've seen someone in the hall, you've like talked to them once or twice, so it's just that tiny bit easier. And everyone has the same thing in common, that they went to the same high school for already like how many years, a lot of people went to the same middle school, and so on and so forth, right? So talking to people back here is easier. However, in college, the problem with that is everyone is brand new. Like nobody has ever seen anyone before, basically. And with that, it's slightly more difficult. And so I've had this theory for a while now, but here it is presented in the form of a Schnuckatoo video. So when you meet someone, a lot of the times I think you have to act like I am genuinely excited, but a lot of the times it's a bit difficult to be extremely enthusiastic. But I think you have to act like you're extremely enthusiastic and interested in what the other person's saying, even though, like, when you first meet someone, you care about them because they're a basic human being, but other than that, you really don't care about them at all, right? If you get what I mean. And you theoretically, just because they're an interest person, you're listening to them, but otherwise you wouldn't really care about what they had to say. And so you kind of have to act there. And whenever you're meeting someone, you have to put on kind of a show. You act a little less weird and a little more normal, right? Because I think everyone is pretty weird. I feel like if you're truly normal and just like act like complete NPC-ish, you're just kind of boring. And if you're like that, right? Like everyone has their own quirks in the way they talk, or they do weird stuff and random stuff, I think. But everyone hides that when they first meet people, or most people do, I think. And because, like, you don't want to offend the other person, you want to appear like you know what you're doing almost, basically. And so everyone's like that. But then, I think as you get to know the people, you have to, you begin to get used to the other person a bit more. And you kind of stop, quote unquote, acting as much. And your true personality starts to shine a bit more, and that's a gradual process. And once you get to know the person as well as like a super close friend, then you don't have to even think about it anymore, right? So that's what I mean by social interaction is just like acting. Now, oh my gosh, my like I can't talk. Yeah. So the thing is, though, I feel like when I'm around different people, even my closest friends, I talk differently to each of them, right? And I think this is something to do with acting, because I think when you interact with someone, there are certain behaviors and actions that some people like and some people don't like. And depending on what your friend likes and doesn't like, I think you have to adjust to that accordingly, right? Like each friend has a different vibe, I guess, and you have to adjust to that accordingly. And at first it might take a while, but after a bit, I think your brain just normally adapts to it and is like, oh, I'm interacting with this person now. Now I need to kind of put on this type of character-ish. They're all very, like, authentic versions of yourself, but they are slightly different authentic versions of yourself, I think. And that's basically what I mean. Why do I feel like I have to think so much when I'm talking and my words don't flow as well? Maybe I'm just out of practice. Maybe I'm really tired. I am really tired too. I should go to sleep. Anyways, that was my theory for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Maybe I'm doing Chinese accent too much. Like, I've been doing a Chinese accent recently a lot. And so maybe now when I'm trying to actually enunciate my words properly, I can't do it as well. Hopefully that's not the case. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna sleep now. Good night. Adios.